going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel. I am Lonnie from Flight Sim Gaming. Today we're doing something a little bit different here. We're flying out of Iraq. We got some, what I think is decent scenery out here. We're flying with the Iraqi Airways today in the Fenix 321, service from Baghdad over to Basra. It's a real-world flight flown by Iraqi Airways, not flown in the 321. I believe this route is being flown in the RJ right now, as well as the 7-3. Yeah, it should be a fun day of flying. I think each leg is about 50-55 minutes long, and we are in 2024. So the scenery is 2024 compatible. We'll see how the performance holds up. We're not flying on VATSIM today, just because there's obviously no ATC out here. I don't think I've ever seen ATC out in Iraq. You know what I mean? And we're not a big enough streamer yet for, you know, any controllers to sort of come online for us. So no VATSIM today. There's no reason for it. But anyways, let's say what up to the chat. SimCFI, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming in. A10, what's going on? Hello, hello, hello. TJ Turner, will this be on VATSIM? No, this will not be on VATSIM. Mr. Eric PUC, what's going on? Appreciate everybody stopping in. I wanted to get a 321 stream in. I didn't want to make a long-haul flight. So, you know, I've kind of been on the fence about buying this scenery. It's done by Azure Sim. I believe it's on sale right now for 50% off. And I think retail price is like €22. Mr. Sam Guilford, hello, hello. I don't think the scenery is worth 22 euro. You want to fly out here, grab it while it's on sale. It's definitely not worth 22 euro, but, you know, still some pretty decent scenery, and it looks pretty good out here. And this livery is done by, I think, Hugh. Sorry, the livery. Hugh Liveries or something? I'm not too sure, to be honest. Nice looking livery. And yes, Iraqi Airways does have a 321, so it's not that they don't have it. They're just not flying this aircraft on this route currently. But anyways, I guess we could have a quick look at what we're dealing with here. Here in Baghdad. So, you know, the scenery is... the terminal's pretty detailed, I gotta say it. Again, it's 2024. It's pretty detailed. These guys have scenery in Riyadh. I believe they also have some other scenery elsewhere. But overall, I mean, it's not a bad-looking terminal. I don't know what it's going to look like in 2020. It's very hazy out here, by the way. This is kind of how the Middle East is. Very hazy out here. You know, we're 2024 and we don't have the wind flags moving. That's kind of disappointing. But like I said, the terminal is pretty much all that this scenery has to offer. It might be worth $10 max. Not on sale, you know what I mean? And like I said, the scenery in Basra is done by the same team as well.
Do you want to board crew? Pilot's boarding style.
And they got some Riyadh scenery. I don't think it looks highly detailed, but it's got 4 out of 5 stars if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of people are interested in purchasing the scenery as there's not much, you know, in this part of the world. So you know, you always got to appreciate the developers that are doing their best to kind of make things work for different regions that there may not be any scenery for. But anyways, let's jump inside here. Let me get my sounds up here. You know, I did a flight last night with SimCFI. He had his 5K giveaway yesterday. And I was in the 321 on 2020. And I gotta say, this aircraft flies way different than it does in 2020. So it's something I wasn't used to. Something I wasn't used to. Let's go ahead and load that up. That does not look good if I'm being quite honest. It's very hard to tell. It's very... I don't know. It's very hazy out in this part of the world. So it's kind of hard to look at the scenery and that sort of aspect. The terminal is not bad. It's just, I think the price... The price is, you know, the price without the sale, in my opinion, is not worth it. It's not worth 22 euro. SimCFI, what's going on, bro? But hey, it's something different. You know, we're on this channel here. We try to do things a little bit differently. A lot of the bigger streamers, for the most part, they're, you know, flying the same routes, flying the same airplanes. It gets a little bit stale, a little bit boring. You know what I mean? So I like to mix things up, kind of showcase a few things here and there. You know, there's some scenery in India which I would compare to the scenery out here, basically. Let's go ahead and plug in our call sign. Today we are Iraqi 445. Cost index of 6. I'm cruising up to 23,000 feet today. So we're not going relatively high. It is a 45-minute flight. IRS in it should already be aligned. Beautiful. And there's our fuel in it page. Let's go ahead and send all this off. Beautiful. Flight plan. I don't even know what the weather's saying right now. In Baghdad, it's 050 at 3. What runway would we depart off of? Click spots are hella broken in this sim. See how when I click, it just does that? I don't know why. 050 at 3. Would that mean we would depart off of 15? I think we could say 15. We'll depart runway 15. And we'll go 50. I guess we'll do 15 laps. There is no departure out of here. And you got to be careful on your departure. You're not allowed to... There's a restricted sector when you're departing out of here. So you got to be careful for that. We're going to plan the ILS-32 approach. No star there as well. Beautiful. Perf tab. Let's go ahead and get all of our info here. We're departing off at 15 left. It's dry. Load up, calculate. And we'll send that off. Look at our V-speeds. Look at our V-speeds. That's relatively high in the 321, I guess. We are full load, too. We're not even... slightly empty in this aircraft. And again, no VATSIM today. Don't like to fly on VATSIM when there's nobody there. 23,000 is where we're cruising up to. I wonder why they only go up to about 23,000 feet out here. There has to be a reason for it. I just don't know. 1004. That's all set up. Beautiful. Get rid of these company messages that I love oh so well. And that's basically it. And I'll pull up the charts here, show you guys kind of what the departure looks like. This is it. It's an omnidirectional departure out of Baghdad. So we're going to be runway heading, and there's this restricted area. You can only vector outside of inside this area here. So we're just going to go runway heading and then off to our first waypoint. The wind's 050 at 3. There's no significant clouds. It's 38 degrees. Pretty warm. Altimeter 1004. One thing we're not doing, we're not using the Navigraph Simlink. We've seen that it's had an effect on performance. So, I'll tell you this. I did this flight on Wednesday, and when I was home and I realized once I got into Basra, performance had dropped to about 15 FPS. If that happens again, I'm pretty much going to close the flight and we'll try to do something else. I got a little bit of time ahead of me. My girlfriend took the kids to her mother's. They're going to spend the afternoon there, and I'm here chilling. I had them this morning, took my mom out for breakfast. We all went out and stuff, so she's going to go to her parents and hang out for a bit. So I'll have some time. If the sim does fail and crash, you know, we'll just we'll boot it up and get something else going here. Beautiful. Guess we can close those cargo doors. Don't need them. Beautiful. APU bleeds coming on, and fuel pumps. We'll get these all on as well. And the APU bleed on. We'll get rid of the GPU. Beautiful. Closing in on 2,000 subs, ladies and gents. If you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button or subscribe to the channel if you have not. Only if you have not. Should be a fun one here. The vertical streams have been performing pretty damn good, I gotta say. We had almost 2,000 total views. So, shit, I got Navigraph still open. That's not good. Get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, this will sort of be a one and done. A one and done flight here in Iraq. The scenery is, like I said, it's decent. It's decent looking scenery. It's not the greatest. And performance, I don't know. Performance is kind of jumping around here at the moment. I don't know why. Just when I'm moving around, performance is kind of a little bit crazy. But we gotta hope 2024 kind of lasts, you know what I mean? I got a strong feeling it's not going to for this flight. Loaded up 127 passengers. We're still loading up here. So I flew in 2020 yesterday for the first time in about a week. Chaseplane was acting up, man. I don't know. They got to sort of fix something out with Chaseplane. If there's an update or if there's a WASM crash or if anything fails with Chaseplane, you should be able to automatically go back to your default camera settings, which it doesn't. You got to pretty much close the sim, uninstall or update Chaseplane. For it to kind of work again. Chaseplane wasn't working for me at all yesterday. I don't understand what was going on. Every time I would try to update or download the new update for it, it just kept saying network issue, was not able to get an update out. It kind of sucks, but They definitely should come up with something. Something to which, if it does crash, you can go back, go back to the old camera views. Such a pain in the ass, you know what I mean? Once you lose all that. We are doing the return as well. We are coming back to Baghdad. Like I said, short flights here. Nothing too crazy. Maybe we'll, depending on what time it is, maybe we'll tap into career mode and kind of see where we're left off there. Pretty sure I got my airline's license. Pretty sure. I don't know what airline I'd be flying if I have an opportunity to pick the airline. Not too sure. Airline or the jet itself. I did have a company. I sold the aircraft like a dumbass. Can't sell the aircraft. You should keep the aircraft because it'll generate passive income over time. So, kind of fucked that up. Yeah, I mean, if everything goes well, maybe we'll hop into career mode, see what that's all about. It's been a while since we've flown in career mode. I think I got maybe like 6 or 8 hours in it. And the last I remember, career mode wasn't that great. Any flight that I took, it had like severe turbulence. Everything was bumpy. I didn't understand what was going on. Apparently it's been updated and it's looking pretty good. All the passengers boarding up now. Should be good to go. That beacon light's coming on. We got another 6 passengers. Just Planes, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in, man. Just waiting for that ding. Okay. I don't think it's going to tell us that boarding is complete. Did it tell us? Did I miss it? Waiting for one unruly passenger. There we go. Boarding's complete. Close up the doors. Pop open GSX. Prepare for push. And start, ladies and gents.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
You're buying some drinks. All good. GSX has never done that before. Usually it'll like, you got one passenger left to board, it'll just board it up real quick, but definitely an unruly passenger there trying to catch their flight to Basra. I appreciate you admitting to that though. Thank you. We're only delayed now by a minute and a half. Quick edit pushback. Beautiful. Alright. I don't think we're going to be going out all the way there. I could probably just push back like right there and then turn us around. How about that?
Please wait.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes coming off.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Engine number 2. Let's have a look-see-peeksy. Trees look like they're, I don't know, blurred out. She's been standing out there in the sun all day. A little sunburnt there. You can see her skin's looking really red. You know, out here, it's almost 40 degrees in Baghdad. You're right on time according to Air Canada standards. I have no idea what's happening to her. She took a pull to the face. That's weird.
Please set parking brakes. Unlocking gear.
Damn. Can I zoom in on that? Hold on. What happens if I look out here? Will she still look like that out here? She does. It's gone. There it is. It's gone. The fuck is going on? Oh shit. Beautiful. Comedy in 2024, let me tell you. Pure comedy. There we go. 2 good engines. We'll come back upstairs here. EPU bleed and master switch coming off. Taxi lights coming off. Engine start switch. Over to the norm position. I think it's a flaps 2 departure. Let me see here. It is a flaps 2 departure. And we're trimming up 0.6. People in Baghdad are built different. No idea, buddy. No idea what the hell I just witnessed. Alright, we're ready to go here. How are we doing this? We're gonna taxi, I guess, what's that intersection there? Hotel Whiskey Sierra. We'll go Hotel Yankee Sierra to runway 15 left. Ivan, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. Alright, park and brake off. Let's go. Yep. Doing something a little bit different. Some new scenery came out here in the region. You got Basra and you got Baghdad. They were done by A321. Their scenery is very expensive for what you're getting. It's €22 without the sale. On sale, it's 50% off. So $10, I think, is all it's worth. Definitely something different. You know what I mean? The only time I've ever seen people fly out here is during, like, the world flight shit. You know, where they stop in, I don't know if it was last year or the year before they stopped in Baghdad. Can't remember. Appreciate that. Whoever just subbed to the channel, welcome, welcome to the Flight Sim Gaming community. Or only, what is that, 31 subs now from 2K. Alright, we're rolling. There's those little micro stutters, I call them, in 2024. Shit, you know what? Now that I'm thinking, there was one thing I wanted to do before this live stream. And it was get the auto FPS working. Maybe we'll consider that for tomorrow. I think tomorrow, too, probably going to be in the 7.3. Another subscriber, thank you very much. I think we're going to be in the 7.3. I don't know if we're going to be in the iFly, but if we're in the 7.3, that means we're going to be in 2020. I was thinking for Monday's night stream, probably in the United States, I would gather. No idea where yet, you know. There's some scenery on sale in Texas. I think it's called, is it Midland, Texas? It's KMAF or something like that. Midland Airfield. I think Southwest does some flights in there. I was thinking of doing a flight. Houston over there and back. It's on sale, 30% off, done by V-Pilot, I think, is the developers. Not bad scenery. Your Sierra here. We're going to make a left over here. Let's make sure the flight controls work. Yeah. There we go. Beautiful. I gotta say, this aircraft handles very well in 2024. Everything about it is different. I flew with this aircraft yesterday in 2020. And the flight model just... I mean, I don't think there's been a flight model update to the aircraft, but like maybe it's the ground physics or something. I don't know. Just things just feel different. What is our first waypoint here? Noldo? Yeah. Forgot to start this guy. There we go. Like I said, flight time's about 40 to 50 minutes. We are doing the return. We'll see what the time is after that, and we'll probably hop into some career mode. You mean Midland, Texas. That scenery has been out for a while. It has been out for a while, yeah. I think it's Midland Airfield is the airport. And it looks not bad. And I think it's like $8. I think V-Pilot's scenery isn't terrible. They got some scenery in Colombia. They got some scenery, I think, up in northern Canada. They do Panama. Panama's nice. Right, here's runway 15 left. Let's get ourselves lined up here. Get on out of here. I have KMAF. It's not bad, not the best quality, but decent on frames. Okay. I'm always interested in flying at new scenery. You know what I mean? New airports, new scenery. What I mean by new is stuff that other people aren't flying it, like other streamers that aren't flying it. You know what I mean? So I don't think anybody's flown into Midland. All right, ladies and gents, we are runway heading. And let's go ahead and get our landing lights all the way on. Nose lights over to takeoff. Throttle's going up. Let's get on out of here. Manflex 57 SRS runway auto blue. Knots, neutral. We're heavy. V1. And rotate. Positive rate. You're going up. El Paso from Dominic Design. Okay. And flaps one. Prime detent is in. We're on the heading still. Flaps clean. And we'll go direct Noldo. Alright. Autopilot coming on, bring everybody back upstairs here. Nice little departure coming out of here. Photogrammetry is not the greatest out here. I'll be completely honest. I have no idea what this black spot is. I think this is part of the livery. Hopefully that gets changed out. But not a whole lot of scenery out here in Iraq. It's densely populated with people, but really not much going on. And we're only cruising up to 23,000 today. Good stuff. Appreciate everybody hopping on board. And I forgot to hit the Cronus button. Beauty. Sound's coming down. We'll get the music up here. Let's see what is latest with the music here. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, so if we're done a little bit early, you guys down to do a little bit of career mode, just to kind of have a gander and see what it's all about? Should I restart career mode by any chance? Or should I just continue to grind out where I'm at? I'm pretty sure I have like 9 different certifications. To be honest, I don't remember if I ever showed you guys career mode on the channel. I don't think I did. All right, there's 10,000 landing lights coming off, and we'll continue to climb on up. Also, any word on when Sim Update 2 is coming out? Should I maybe do the beta? Like, update to the Sim Update 2 beta? I feel like I don't need to yet. Photogrammetry, I'm sorry, it's just not good out here. This image almost looks drawn in. The ground textures almost look drawn in. Probably very tough for these guys to get any type of photogrammetry out here, right?
Strong, sturdy, grounded down to earth, earthy, spicy, jerky, ruthless flows just dirty, machinery, murky, lurking from Sweden to Turkey, quirky, gags just 30, Your dead little flame can't burn me. Kill it with a little sound, just worthy. Feel it, break it down, yeah, let me work it. Link up, light up, yeah, like a circuit. Tell me, show me how you work it. Icy, cold but spicy. Drip, drip, drip like an IV. Icy, cold but spicy. Drip, drip, drip like an IV. Icy, cold but spicy. Drip, drip, drip like an IV. Icy, cold but spicy. Drip, drip, drip like an IV. Danger, tell him it's a warning. Say thank you when I wake up in the morning. Active, never been boring. Constantly memory storing. Everything we do, I put it all in. Sorry, but you're umming and you're orbing. Turn up, yeah, put a bar in. Yeah, now the energy's soaring. Danger, danger, tell him it's a warning. Icy, cold but spicy. Drip, drip, drip like an IV. Icy, cold but spicy. Drip, drip, drip like an IV. Icy, cold but spicy. Drip, drip, drip like an IV. Icy, cold but spicy. Drip, drip, drip like an IV. Drip, drip, drip like an IV.
I just been keeping my poise, made by the million but still unemployed. They text me about green but not on Android. She not my shawty, she filling the void. I make the sounds that cut through the noise. He think he a man but he chillin' with boys. Put down the liquor, start drinking LaCroix. The pain wasn't choice, but now I rejoice. My uncle had told me that I was the one. I played the shit smart, now my bracket and dumb. Lil' shawty had hit me, said she wanna come. Her dress is just black, but she not a nun. I'm so Pasadena, cause that's where I'm from. Some bangers, some hoes, some niggas with guns. They scheming for riches, they playing it numb. I'm second, I wins cause I'm second to none. Nigga, look, what the fuck you think I do it for? Do it for? Hey, look it in the mirror. You the go, you the go. Hey, I've been out here grinding 24, 20.
E10, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you coming in. Nah, it's the photogrammetry is not good. Definitely not good. But it's performing pretty well, surprisingly well for me. The true test will be once we get into Basra. What's the performance going to look like? Because when I did a flight out here Wednesday, that shit went down to 15 frames as I was taxiing to the terminal. So we'll see. I think we're at cruising out now. There we go. Top of descent in about 160 miles. 150 to be exact.
I keep the peace, they get violent. You know, I keep a bad one I'm on my solo, I'm working, keep my head down. And I ain't worried about no, let's keep them sales going. And I got motion today, no stopping, so I've been ready for it. She got them heels high, and the bottoms got the red tone. 32 oceans, got her out of body singing in whale song. I'm on my chill, finna build, but I'm vibing. I peak game, but I'm quiet. I'm a real, yeah, I'm silent. Free my mind until it's backwards, keeping it head strong. Look at me shine, she on my body, tryna hedge funds. I'm on my square, I ain't precise, I bleed your headphones. Yeah, they don't time it. Know I keep the peace, they get violent. You know I keep a bad one beside me. On that red rum, I'm in red for me. I'm in red for me. They don't time it. Know I keep the peace, they get violent. I keep a bad one beside me. I'm on red rum. I'm finna run up the skull. You know I've been on the road. 10 toes on the landscape. No more scraping at the ball. Young nigga keep his hands clean. Got it out the gutter for the falls. Ain't you proud of me, baby? All eyes on me, baby. Free my mind until it's backwards. Keep it head strong. Look at me shining. She on my body tryna. I'm on my square, my ain't precise. I bleed your headphones. They don't time it. No, I keep the peace, they get violent.
Shit, you know what? One thing I forgot to open up here. Ease.
On that red rum,
There you go.
I'm in red form. I'm in red form. They don't time it. No, I keep
Always got to check our landing rate, right?
Hey, stick to the code with the coast of my pros. I don't play by the rules, I just switch up the flow. Hey, chill on the weekend, give X's and no. She in love with the kid, I ain't texting the phone. Rocky Gianni got filming his gold. I was packing for Cali, ain't bring me no clothes. Touch that I'm copping a fit off the rip. Met a chick from the net, you know it's a switch. They tell me quick, so I know it's legit. After we fuck, she meet up with her friends. They like, what happened? You blowing and shit. Cracking the game, got the codes and the glitch. I was outside so long, got frostbite. I ain't never stopped, no way, got foresight. I be on tour, my bros, no tour guide. Peter LaFleur and the dog get all mine. Soon as they call mine. Hey, she said I look like OGZ, but this ain't Shoreline. Mob tie, send him to the archive. Go against the fam, goddamn, it's a war crime. Hey, you be on both sides, trying to get a cosign on the wrong path. Wasn't looking at the road sign. Five-star shit like Rob Van Dam when I show out. You know it's showtime. Prime time. Ride like Boris, strike a new highlight. Drop a hoop mixtape, had no coach. Can't feel like RJ, feel like Zion. Duke of New York, I ain't new to the sport. Getting out of my deal, they was selling me short. You ain't telling me shit since I started to win on my enemy's board. Bitch, look at the score. Hey, yeah. Put a headstone with a beat lay. Put a track on the stove till it DK. BK, okay, never behave. Hey, yeah. Every time the shit drop, it's a heat wave. No mind for the he say, she say, BK, okay, fucking with the NYCK. Hey, yeah, I eat peace like it's my cheat day. I work hard, I had no leeway. Stay with heat, I feel like D-Wade. Hey, yeah, open flame, I had to cremate. She come back like instant replay. High degree, can't stop the heat wave. Hey, can't stop the heat wave. Hey, can't stop the heat. Can't stop the heat wave. Hey, can't stop the heat. Can't stop the heat wave. Can't stop the heat. Can't stop the heat wave. Can't stop the heat. With the coast of my pros, I don't play by the rules, I just switch up the flow. Chill on the weekend, give X's and no. She in love with the kid, I ain't texting the phone. Rocky Gianni got filming his gold. I was packing for Cali, ain't bring me no clothes. Touch that I'm copping a fit off the rip. Met a chick from the net, you know it's a switch. FaceTime me quick, so I know it's legit. After we fuck, she meet up with her friends. They like, what happened? You glowing and shit. Cracking the game, got the codes and the glitch. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Flipping the script for my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through grown pains.
Stop and drop in about 15 minutes.
Tighten the threads at the crochet. I wake the dreams, some breath for the schemes, a heart that been feeling like it's a machine. I'm pushing extreme, cause I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. Yeah, stay on my P's, get hate off my body like it's a disease. I'm walking off after we taking the lead. She call me Big Poppy, I'm David Ortiz. It's what you've been waiting to see. There's moments where you gotta take it or leave. And I'm taking everything, some call it greed, but I call it living out what you believe. And I've been believing since no one was seeing the vision board. Racing with fate all my life, a collision course. Fighting with snakes, I'm a lion like Gryffindor. I'll be asking permission for it. This type of what we breaking tradition for. Clearing the mission, don't care who the victim. I'm dying for all that I'm living for.
Possibly, I don't know. Short flights. Short flights, but at the end of it, if there's still some time, I'm thinking maybe hopping in career mode. Do a little bit of flying in career mode. We'll see where we left off. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure the only thing I remember is getting my airline license or whatever. And did a flight in the 7.3 in career mode, and then I remember the sim crashing during that time. So it's been about 6 months since I've played career mode. So maybe we'll hop in it. We'll see. These flights are about 45 minutes long, so we should have more than enough time. I don't think the family's going to be back probably till at least 6 p.m.
Been on time. Know I keep the peace, they get violent. You know I keep a bad one beside me. On that red rim. I'm in
Apparently career mode got like a super overhaul too, so we'll hop in there. I got my own company, but I don't know if you guys remembered your first plane purchase when you created your company for the very first time. The plane cost like 25 bucks. My dumbass decided, because it was so hard to grind money in career mode, my dumbass decided to sell it to get money so I can get my airline license or whatever the fuck it's called. When I should have kept the airplane, let it do its thing kind of offline, because it generates passive income offline. And then I would have had tons of money, but nope, I fucked up. I fucked up.
Look at me shine, she on my body trying to hedge funds. I'm on my square, my hip precise, I bleed your headphones. Been on time. Know I keep the peace, they get violent. You know I keep a bad one beside me. On that red rim, I'm in red form. I'm in red form. Been on time. Know I keep the peace.
By the way, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. My day started at 5:30 this morning.
I'm finna run up the score. You know I've been on the road. 10 toes on the landscape. No more scraping at the ball. Young nigga keep his hands clean. Got it out the gutter for the fall. Ain't you proud of me, baby? All out to me, baby. Free my mind until it's backwards. Keep it head strong. Look at me shining. She on my body tryna. I'm on my square, my hip precise. I bleed your headphones. Been on time. Know I keep the peace, they get violent. You know I keep a bad one beside me. On that red rim, I'm in red form. I'm in red form. Been on time. Know I keep the peace, they get violent. You know I keep a bad one beside me. I'm on red rim. I'm in red form. I'm in red form.
Looks like the winds shifted in Basra. We could probably land on runway 14. Let's see what these charts look like. I joined, got a drink, forgot about it. But now I'm here. No worries, man. Appreciate you coming back.
Flipping the script from my old ways. Flick up the switch, I'm in flow state. Commas, I'm going through grown pains. I wasn't used to shit being so gross. I tighten the threads at a crochet. I pick up the cushion, some OJ. The last tape I dropped was
Still gonna take the ILS.
yellow, I swear it's a Coldplay. Viva la vida, I'm swiping the visa. We working, I'm taking off no days. Cause we throwing shots like a gun range. So we finally make it to
All right, let's go ahead and enter in our destination data here. I got banned on the Flight Sim Reddit for asking questions about any build scenery for 2020. The context of it was basically me asking why can't they make scenery for both sims. Oh, fuck. Damn. That sucks. Alright, the winds in Basra are showing 120 at 8. So QNH 1004. 33. For the temp, the winds are 120 at 8. We should probably land on the other runway. Transout's 14,000 feet. Minimums, what do we got here? 390. I'll be honest, I don't really know how to fly. How to fly a VOR approach. But we're gonna try it out. VOR 1.4. No star. Insert that. Beautiful. And yeah, we're not going to be coming over top of the airport. There's no point. Top of descent, 35 miles. Let's have a look and see what I did with the aircraft, if the waypoints are looking okay. God damn. Alright. We're going to get a Wogit. Get rid of that guy. And we'll just fly it straight on in. Okay. Start going down. I think we're going down to 3,000. But I think I want to get rid of some waypoints here. Why does it want to go around at Older? It's okay. We'll go direct Honeycomb. That's fine. We can just do that. Beautiful. All right. Sounds coming off. You guys know the drill. Sorry, music coming off. Sounds coming up. Let me get myself back up here. All right. With the winds being 120 at 8, doesn't make sense to land on runway 32. Beautiful. Yeah, Mr. Sam Guilford. Some people just get butthurt, bro. Sometimes when you make comments or whatever, you know, a lot of people, believe it or not, don't know how to accept truth. You know what I mean? You're right. Why? Any Bills just came out with, what did they come out with? Manchester for 2024. Why didn't they come out for 2020? That's a great question. You know what I mean? Everybody else is making scenery for 2020. By the way, the 350 got an update as well. You guys want to see me fly the 350? It's an extensive update. Maybe we can get into the 350 next week. We'll have to see. Next week, my son has baseball. So his baseball was supposed to be Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they surprised us with the game on Friday. Which means we'll be live next Thursday. Or this Thursday, sorry. Instead of the Friday. Alright, we're going to go direct Honeycomb. Only been in the air for about 26 minutes. think we're very close to the border of Qatar, if I'm not mistaken. Very close. $1004, we'll set that. Beautiful. Alright. Now we gotta wait for the best. The best of the best, you know what I mean? We gotta wait for the best, what am I saying? Now we gotta wait for performance. Look at these clouds. I find the clouds look a lot better at lower altitude. I think I might have said that in the last stream. Clouds look pretty good. Kinda looks weird up here though. Some of this texturing, it almost looks like clouds like level off on a straight line almost. Very strange. Very strange look. So when I'm flying a VOR approach, what do? Do I just hit approach mode or something? Does the aircraft kind of do its thing? Because I ain't got no fucking idea. One guy said on the comment page of my post, you did not read it because if you did, you would not have made this post. Honestly, the flight sim Reddit is just full of people with fragile egos. Yep. It is. I commented on something on FS Elite about, I think it was the PMDG 200ER release, and I made a comment about the pricing and how there should have been a discount. And this one guy was going on about, oh, you know, when other developers are making scenery, you know, are they posting discount when there's multiple scenery? I was like, that doesn't make no fucking sense. I mean, actually, yes, there are some developers that will discount multiple scenery, but it would have to be of the same scenery, which they do that. If there's like a V2 update or 2024 update or whatever, you pay a small fee. Point is, you get a discount. All right, we're about 30 miles out, so we're gonna go ahead, activate the approach phase. Gotta get that aircraft slowed up here. Let's plug in some fixes. Where's the airport? ICAO. ORMM. 14. 10 and 5 mile. Good. Beauty. Start getting that speed back. 210. BMDG won't change ever, I'm sure. They're so old school in how they do stuff, they really need to hire some younger people. Who knows? Who knows? Kind of sucks, but nothing you can really do. And I'm gonna go flaps 1. Ground spoilers are armed. Airport's out here. I think it's right there. It might even be right here. I'm not sure. Hopefully the performance doesn't fuck off on us. Hopefully. Like I said, when I came in here, we got down to about 15 frames. I'm doing something a little bit different. I am not using Navigraph Simulink. That seems to be the key for some of the issues I've been experiencing. Continue it down to 1,900 feet. I'll go back into managed speed. I can see the tiling issue is present. Yep. Where are you seeing it? This is not a tiling issue, but I know exactly what you're... That issue there that you just seen. There was a tiling issue in 2020 that they've updated the sim and it fixed it. I think it had to do with... was it frame gen or something? Again, this is sim update... I think 1. I'm not using the beta. This is sim update 1. And I'm going to activate that approach button. I'm going to see what the aircraft's going to do. I guess it flies it like an RNAV. Is that what it's going to do? We're getting a pretty hefty tailwind. It just ruins the immersion for you. True. Alright, let's see how this aircraft performs. I'm going to go flaps 2. About 10 miles out. Picked up another sub. Thank you very much, whoever that was. Appreciate you. We're supposed to be having a, not a tailwind here. The winds are 120 at 8. What the fuck is going on? That's not 120 at 8. That is 322 at 13. Fuck it, we're going. Should have landed the other way. Hopefully it spins back around. I doubt it, though. Gear coming down. There's no sounds out here. It's kind of strange. Flaps 3. Oh boy. Flight sim gaming style. Why we have a tailwind? No idea. Navigraph is not the same with the sim winds, which is quite strange. Anyway, there's 1,900 feet. Our missed approach altitude, I don't know what it is. I'm going to assume 3,000, so we're going to plug 3,000. Good old Sobel weather engine. Yeah, pretty trashy. Anyway, enjoy the arrival, ladies and gents. Catch y'all on the ground. We got a 14 knot tailwind, which Navigraph told us it was, the winds were 120 at 8. So. It sucks to suck, doesn't it? Sucks to fucking suck. Take the aircraft at 1,000 feet. Put your guesses in chat now. Anything under a 200. Alright, my aircraft. Enjoy, friends. You're down 3 green flaps are full.
1,000.
Check. Okay, the winds are shifting. We're a little high on the approach here. Okay,
500.
winds are coming around. Thank you, sir. Microsoft Flight Sim winds have answered. Definitely high.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20.
Oh my God.
5.
First coming out, nose down gently. Those winds were something, let me tell you. Those winds were something. Decent. We'll vacate off our next waypoint here. Nicely. What'd you say? Nice one? Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Got nervous for a second, man. You guys will see that I sort of twitched on my little pitch up there. That's just because the stutters came in, man. Can I vacate through here? Fuck it, we're doing it anyway. I think the frame gen mod is causing some stutters as well. That window was going crazy. Flight time 39 minutes 44 seconds. We'll shut that off. Beautiful. I have no idea what gate we're going to. Parking. We'll pick 6. Alright, this is where the performance took a shit. When I got on this taxiway, started taxiing towards the terminal. I know performance here is good. I know performance here is good. Do we go here? Next one. Gotta see. Show me the spot. Okay, beautiful. What did we get there? Minus 173, 1.04 G. About a 2-degree left side slip. I don't know. It did not look promising with those tailwinds. Did not look promising. Who's the closest? 165, 143, 135, 173. Eric was the closest. Alright, performance is okay. Guess we're doing a return back to Baghdad. And then we'll hop in career mode. Tell out the $2 dono. Thanks, bruh. Here you go, W landing. Are we doing the return? Yep. Going back to Baghdad. Yeah, we're going to take a look at career mode. We got a couple short flights today, so I don't want to... I think the family's going to be out for a little bit. I don't want to end it off early. You know what I'm saying? I got no idea where we're parking. Looks like straight ahead of us. Wow, performance is choppy. Holy. Maybe it's the scenery. I don't know. I can load into the scenery with no issues. Get 80 FPS as soon as you load in. All the artifacts are loading in the background. As we get closer, it's not good. Oh my god. APU bleed coming on. Oof. Shut them both down. It's lagging so bad that it didn't shut anything down. That's funny. Alright. That's bad. Where's my deboarding?
Deboarding requested.
It's so fucking laggy. I can't even fucking control this. Holy shit. As you can see, there is an issue with Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Whatever the issue is, I don't know. 28 FPS? Crazy in my opinion. I'm almost nervous to do the second leg here just because... Just because the performance is dog shit. Almost crazy. Almost don't even want to do it. But anyway. Should we do it or should we just chalk it? You guys tell me. You guys tell me. Before I make a decision. Or should we just go into career mode? And hope for the best. I think the key with 2024 is you got to go into, and mind you, this scenery is fairly new, so I don't know how optimized Basra is. This is V2 of their scenery. Going into Deer Lake, that airport is a handcrafted airport. You know what I mean? So of course it's going to work. But 28 frames, I mean, career mode. Sean, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in. Trying to decide what we should do here. Are we going to have good performance when we depart out of here? We probably would, right? We probably would. I just don't know what it's going to be like in Baghdad. I'm good, man. How are you? Let me see something here. How do I check all my performance stuff? Is it Alt F1? Nope. Heads up display. Nope. GPU 99%. 27 frames. How do I get rid of that overlay? Don't want it there. How do I get rid of it? How do I get rid of it? Fucked up. Flight Simmer, what's going on, man? 2025 hurricane season is going to start soon. Yep, it's going to be. Might be an issue with the airport itself. Maybe a corrupted texture somewhere. Possibly. How the hell do I get rid of this overlay up there? How the fuck? What the fuck did I do? Here we go. Get rid of that. Alright, you know what? We'll, I mean, I guess we'll do the return. It could be something similar to what we had in Nice, France. You know what I mean? We'll do the deboarding. We got another 150 passengers to go. I will get the tunes on, and we'll do the return, and then we'll go into career mode. We'll see what career mode has to offer in its current state. Catch y'all in a bit. Fort Myers to ATL. Very cool, man.
Stick to the code with the coast of my pros. I don't play by the rules, gotta switch up the flow. Hey, chill on the weekend, give X's and O's. She in love with the kid, I ain't texting the phone. Rocky Gianni got filming his gold. I was packing for Cali, ain't bring me no clothes. Plus that I'm copping a fit off the rip. Met a chick from the net, and you know it's a switch. Face on me quick, so I know it's legit. After we meet up with her friends, they like what happened, you blowing and cracking the game, got the codes and the glitch. I was outside so long, got frostbite. I ain't never stopped, no way, got foresight. I be on tour, my bros, no tour guide. Peter LaFleur and the dog get all mine, soon as they call mine. Ayy, she said I look like OGZ, but this ain't Shoreline. Mob tie, send them to the archive, go against the fam, goddamn, it's a war crime. You be on both sides, trying to get a cosign on the wrong path, wasn't looking at the road sign. 5 stars like Rob Van Dam when I show out, you know it's showtime. Prime time, ride like Boris, track a new highlight, drop a hoop mixtape, had no coach, can't feel like RJ, feel like Zion. Duke of New York, I ain't new to the sport, getting out of my deal, they was selling me short. You ain't telling me since I started to win on my enemy's board. Look at the scores. Hey, yeah. Put a headstone with a beat lay. Put a track on the stove till it decay. BK, okay, never behave. Hey, yeah. Every time this drop, it's a heat wave. No mind for the he say, BK, okay. With the NYCK. Hey, yeah. I eat beats like it's my cheat day. I work hard, I had no leeway. Stay with heat, I feel like D-Wade. Hey. Yeah, open flame, I had to cremate. She come back like instant replay. High degree, can't stop the heat wave. Can't stop the heat wave. Can't stop the heat. Can't stop the heat wave. Can't stop the heat. Can't stop the heat wave. Can't stop the heat. Can't stop the heat wave. My pros, I don't play by the rules, gotta switch up the flow. Chill on the weekend, give X's and O's. She in love with the kid, I ain't texting the phone. Rocky Gianni got filming his gold. I was packing for Cali, ain't bring me no clothes. Plus that I'm copping a fit off the rip. Met a chick from the net, and you know it's a switch. Face on me quick, so I know it's legit. After we meet up with her friends, they like what happened, you blowing and cracking the game, got the codes and the glitch. Hey, cut off the lights. Cut off the lights. Yeah, I perform better at night. I've been outside with the mice. Yeah, eating that chicken and rice. Right, while it was filled with the mites. Okay, now it's an infinite price. If they wasn't living your life, then they shouldn't give you advice. How could we honor your words? Yeah, if we see you missing your stripes, we get it. You've been in the game for a minute, but it's time to kick it. We know that you finished. The future is coming. Let's stick to the mission and aim for the target with deadly precision. We pissing them off and pitching the victims. Yeah, we call them victims cause they're demolition. I'm changing the rules and breaking tradition and making cause nobody making a difference. I see it. Nobody gonna go hard for me like I go for me. That's why I gotta take mine, try and get milestones for me. I'm ready for it all, say the word and it's up on sight. Cut off the lights, yeah, I perform better at night. I've been outside with the mice, yeah, eating that chicken and rice. Right, while it was filled with the mites. Okay, now it's an infinite price. If they wasn't living your life, then they shouldn't give you advice. How could we honor your words? Yeah, if we see you missing your stripes. Ayy, cut off the lights. Ayy, cut off the lights. Yeah, cut off the lights. I perform better at night. Ayy, cut off the lights. Yeah, cut off the lights. Ayy, cut off the lights. I perform better at night. Yeah, better at night, just get up and fight wherever it takes to level the field. We breaking the rules, remeasuring heights that they try to tell us that we couldn't reach. No matter how hard that we work, when we got this out of the dirt, pull up and lurk, pull up and make it a seam. Only till they bleed and they hurt. I've been outside with the mice, yeah, eating that chicken and rice. Right, while it was filled with the mites. Okay, now it's an infinite price. If they wasn't living your life, then they shouldn't give you advice. How could we honor your words? Yeah, if we see you missing your stripes. Ayy, cut off the lights. Ayy, cut off the lights. Yeah, cut off the lights. I perform better at night. Ayy, cut off the lights. Yeah, cut off the lights. Ayy, cut off the lights. I perform better at night. I perform better at night. that track hawk, that's a deathless. I got road rage, been burner rubber, so reckless. My mind gone, I'm probably gonna see a specialist. I got road rage, been burner rubber, so reckless. I'ma crash out. I got road rage, been burner rubber, so reckless. I got road rage, been burner rubber, so reckless. I'ma crash out. I got road rage, been burner rubber, so reckless. Got 100K on my wrist and my necklace. Had to get through a bag. I think they forgot I be wildin' out. I be pushing that gas. Gotta move right when I house around. I be counting that cash. Waves on some, so I put me a buzz down. I'm living fast. I butter a condo like, what am I doing now? What am I doing now? I'm gonna stoop on Prada and Louis now. And she gotta do it now. She's keeping the pole inside of the Gucci gown. Left back SRT. Peanut butter seats. 4G's custom kit. Ain't no fraud to me. Too legit to quit. Flying overseas. Counting another mail. I got all receipts. I'm a breadwinner. I'ma keep a P. Bitches steady time. Always by my cheese. Gas up in that track hawk, that's a deathless. I got road rage, been burner rubber, so reckless. My mind gone, I'm probably gonna see a specialist.
Shit, sorry about that. Took a phone call there. Longer than anticipated. We're still holding at 29 frames. Slightly concerning. So, whatever the issue is, I mean, I'm confident to say it's not scenery, because I can load up into the scenery with 80 frames, 90 frames, with no issues. I got the Live to Air Cessna CJ3. I've been playing it all weekend. It's really nice. Is it out for 2020 or 24? Change up some things here. Hold on. We're going to give this flight a go. Crashes, it crashes. The sim, I meant. The sim. GSX, go ahead, request boarding. So laggy. Jesus Louises. Alright, let's jump inside. I wish there was like a switch or something that I could just hit to fix and correct everything, you know? Import next flight. You can get it for both. Are you using it for 2020 or 24? 217 passengers on the return, ladies and gents. Let me just make sure. Did it? Very good. The Hurricane names will be Andrea, Barry, Chantel, Dexter, Aaron, Gabrielle, Humberto, Imelda, Jerry, Imelda, Karen, Lorenzo, Melissa, Nestor, Olga, Pablo. Damn. What the fuck does it want me to open? One left is open. 2020. Alright. Oh my god, it's so stuttery. Well, I gotta say, 2024 has spoiled us all week with streaming, so we can take an L on this flight. It's all good. It's all good. Hey, friends. There we have it. 46 minutes back. We are Iraqi Airways 446. Service back to back to Baghdad. This time we're cruising up to 30,000 feet. Ooh. Cost index of 5. Sim is struggling right now. Hopefully we'll have a good departure out of here. Mass and balance will send that off. Success. Super stuttery. Alright. Flight plan. We're planning to depart off of runway 14. Hello? Hello? There's no departure. In Baghdad, we are planning ILS 33 right. No star. Inserts. Those are good. Let's do our takeoff init stuff. Oh my god. This is so stuttery. Load up everything, sync everything, calculate. There we go. Send that off. Gotta go very slow here. Very slow. Everything else is good. We're still squawking 2,000. Flight directors finally coming on. What I'm going to do for career mode, I'm going to reboot the sim. Just because I have a strong feeling when I back out, the performance is going to be just as dog shitty. You know what I'm saying? I always dread hurricane season. You just never know what you're going to get. You really don't. Hurricane can move left to right in a matter of seconds. But as a Floridian yourself, I'm sure you're probably used to it. You got to be used to it by now. Good old sugar-free Red Bull. Again, I appreciate everybody tuning in today. Probably not the flights that a lot of you wanted to see today. You know, something a little different. We always throw in curveballs here and there, you know what I mean? I wanted to give this one a chance. You guys want to see the scenery in Basra? Hopefully it doesn't crash on me. All the artifacts loading in. Super stuttery. Again, no flags moving. I don't like that. Trees look okay, though. Basra International. A very basic airport. Not much going on. Don't recommend paying the full price, ladies and gents. It's not worth 22 fucking euro. Hell no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Skymaster 1 sub away from 1,000. That's good, man. It's closing in. Can't you just get scenery on Sim Plaza? Sim Plaza is stolen scenery, man. Do not pirate your scenery. Most importantly, do not promote it on this channel. Do not promote pirated scenery on this channel. I like the variety of flights you do. I'm down for whatever. Yep, that's me too, man. I mean, trying to always do something a little bit different. You know? By the way, if you guys haven't done so, go check out Skymaster. He's 1 sub away from 1,000. If you're not sub to him, he's another local Canadian that does flight simming. Cool guy. I don't get to talk to him a lot, but he's a cool guy. So if you haven't gone over there yet to drop a sub, just do that quickly, you know? Get him that 1,000. Get him to that 1,000 mark. Click the button by accident. I think all of our cargo is good to go. Putting these guys on. So stuttery. Oh, we're getting a little bit more performance. 34 FPS. Okay, okay. Sorry about the bad spelling. My phone screen is fucked. I need to get it fixed. Drop to the well. All good, man. You just started your channel? Very cool, man. Make sure you don't promote any Sim Plaza shit, man. I'm telling you. That's a good way to get yourself in the bad books in the flight sim community. Okay. It's performance is kind of coming back. 42 FPS for a second. There we go. All right. Maybe we can do this. My friend told me about it. I've never used it. Yeah. Don't use it, man. It's flat out. If you go to their website, it fully states payware scenery for free. Don't do that. Buy your scenery. Support the developers. You know, that's the reason why developers have to charge a shit ton of money because of websites like that. It's bullshit. What are we getting in here? 30 FPS? Decent. There are 20 passengers to go here. Should be okay to go. Couple more passengers. 3 more. Eric. Not you again, man. Let's go. We gotta go. Still waiting for that one more passenger. Here we go. Also, a lot of these piracy sites, their downloads are chocked full of virus. That sucks. Kind of deserve it if you're going to be buying pirated scenery. No offense. Prepare for push. Let's go. Should be back in Baghdad by about 3 p.m., which will give us probably at least a couple hours of career mode, ladies and gents. I'm curious to see. I'm going to be flying with my Sidestick. I don't want to unplug anything from the PC just in case there's an issue with the hardware being unplugged and it causes the sim to crash. Or you know what? Should I restart? I should probably restart the sim, right? We'll see what happens. Let us see. Bypass pin inserted. $1005 is the Q&H. You're getting some duty free. I don't think they have duty free here, do they? What did you buy? I know you didn't buy alcohol. I don't think there is alcohol allowed in Iraq. I could be wrong. Hey, whoever subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. I appreciate you. 28 subs away from 2,000. Are we going to fucking hit 2,000 today? Probably not, right? Are we going to fucking hit it today? Dominic, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you stopping in, man. Thank you for coming aboard. We are doing a return flight back to Baghdad. The Fenix 321. We're having some performance issues right now, Dominic. We're looking at about 30 FPS right now. We landed with 80. But we're going for it, and then we're going to be doing career mode. Holy jumping. Where are we going? Alright, so let us do this. Let us do this. Let us do this. Beautiful.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parker brakes coming off. Yalla, Habibi.
Push. All engines
Alright.
clear.
Beacon lights on. Let's go ahead and start up engine number dos. Oh my god. Give me my frames back, bro. Good, nothing much. Doing some busy stuff around the house, putting all the winter stuff away, then bringing out the summer stuff, clean the patio and the barbecue. Very nice, man. Very cool. I should probably do that too. I got a small patio set on my deck, and it's got a lot of bird shit on it right now. You know, it's a fucking drop zone for all the birds that just want to fucking, you know, pardon my language. Pardon my language. Beautiful. Huh? We got a fucking issue here. Did the engine spool up? No, it didn't.
Please set parking brakes.
Okay. Thing looks okay up here. Interesting. Let's try it again. Come on, give me some juice, baby. Yep, pretty much.
Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Okay, engines are coming alive. Fucking hell.
Clear. Right is clear.
Budging hell, mate. Budging hell. Okay, hold on. Give me some good news. Alright. Spooling up. Engine 2 start fault. Engine 2 EGT over limit. Auto crank in progress. Huh? Why? This is not good. This is not good at all. Alright, let's do some troubleshooting. Maintenance. Failures. We had a brake failure? Okay. That doesn't do anything. It's not looking too good. Did I do something wrong in here? Should I maybe restart the APU or something? It's because they're too hot. The IE engines need to cool down before you can do the turnaround. Really? Should I start up the other engine? I've never had this issue before. I don't even play with all of this bullshit turned on, so I have no idea why it won't. I mean, it's hot in Iraq. I mean, if this is part of the aircraft, it's news to me. We've been sitting up on the ground for a while. I don't see why it didn't cool down, you know? Looks like we have an issue engine number 2. That one started up no problem. That one started up no problem. Should I, should I just go for it? I don't know what we're gonna do. Probably is realistic, but I mean, I don't play with any failures on or any shit like that, so it's pretty strange that I would get this. You know what I mean? How do I throw a bucket of water on it? See? Failures are none. Looks like the engine's spooling up now. Alright, there we go. We got 2 good engines. Mannaggia la miseria. Alright. We're finally good to go. Alright, we're getting some issues down in Iraq. Taxi lights are on. Engine start switch over to the norm position. Patience is a virtue. Is that a saying? Is it a flaps 2 departure? Yerp. Can't get mad at the sim. You gotta love the sim. You gotta be talk nice to it. Up 0.5. There we go. Alright, we're ready to taxi. Wow. Alright, we're going to taxi Tango to runway 14. Park and brake coming off. Let's get it. Just the way the engines are, they just needed to cool down. Really? I've flown this thing in Vietnam where it was 40 degrees. Never had to do that before. But, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not complaining. We're good to go. We're headed back to Baghdad. Should be a button where you could just throw a bucket of cold water on the engine, you know? Just toss it on there and it cools it down. I think what happened was, I think because of the frames, when I started engine number 2 and I changed my camera view, sort of stuttered a little bit, and I think that had to do with the plane itself kind of glitching out. If that makes sense. That's what I think happened. Depends on how long the aircraft sits on the ground. Also, just like your fuel can overheat if you sit on the ground in 40-degree weather for too long. Is it actually modeled like that, though, in this aircraft? With failures turned off, it's actually modeled like that? That's pretty insane. Insane realism. A little bit too insane for my liking, you know? All good, Dominic. Appreciate you tuning in, though. Does anybody know what the temperatures were before I fired them up? Did it show temperatures? I don't think it did. Or it looks like it's going to be a right turn out of here. Beauty. Frames are still down. Still an issue with the sim. See, on departure it should stabilize itself a little bit. Some military aircraft coming up here. What is their national army called? I think it's just called the Iraqi National Army or something. Helicopters look really well modeled. They look like Apaches. I don't even think... These might be American Apaches. They look like Apaches, no? Some fighter jets. That is why above 32 Celsius, Airbus recommends putting flaps 1 down to prevent overheating of the fuel. On the ground, they want flaps 1 down? Where do they want flaps 1 down? Back at 60 frames. There we go. Alright, strobe lights coming on. Runway turns coming on. Ladies and gents, line up the runway for departure. Enjoy the departure. Runway heading, and then we are going to be making a right turn on out. Landing lights on, nose lights. Throttle's going up. Let's go. Man, Flex 57 SRS runway auto blue. Oh my god, the frames. Gotta say, this aircraft feels really good on the ground. I love the realism that Fenix puts in their airplanes like that, yeah. 100 knots. Neutral. Plane feels really good on the ground. And there's V1. And rotate. Positive rate. You're going up. I got a warning message there. I don't know what it says. Go ahead, start that turn. And we'll go flaps 1. Flaps coming up. I'm excited for the new flight model for the Neo. Yep, me too, man. Me too. Gonna have to retrain myself how to fly this thing, as I always have to when a new Fenix flight model comes out. Autopilot coming on. Bring you guys back upstairs. Let's listen to the engines. Just like that, our frames are back, 70 FPS. In my opinion, it should be higher. I still think there's a little bit of an issue there. So clearly something's still going on, but apparently with the Sim Update 2 coming out, it sort of resolves this again. So Sim Update 1 was a step forward for performance. Sim Update 2 apparently is going to be life-changing. So they say. So they say. And again, I appreciate everybody tuning in today. A couple short flights out here in Iraq, and we are going to be going into career mode. So this flight's only about 40-ish minutes long. Sorry, I'm picking my nose there. A little itchy. I got one, like a couple hairs that just curled up, and they touched my nostril. Fucking itches. But yeah, we're going to be back in career mode at the end of this flight. See what's new, what's not. You know, see where I'm at. Maybe do some flights. Maybe we'll hop in the default 7.3. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. No idea. And if you guys are in chat and you haven't done so, smash down that thumbs up button for me. I would greatly appreciate that. We are going for 15 likes. We got 5 likes on the vertical. We got 4 likes on the mainstream. Dropping a like helps out the channel drastically. It gets us up into that algorithm. Keeps us pushing forward. Brings in more of an audience. All in all, builds a bigger and better community. There's 10,000 feet. Get these guys down. Awesome. Continue to fly on out of here, ladies and gents. Yeah, the Phoenix Neo is going to be nice. Just to confirm, is the new Phoenix update going to make it 2024 compatible? Is it going to make it 2024 compatible? I don't remember if it is. It probably is. Because I don't think right now this aircraft is technically 2024 compatible. I think it's just working, but it's definitely not compatible. Should be fully 24 compatible. They're adding a whole lot of stuff for the walk around part of the sim, which fuck, I can't stand them. I can't stand the walk around part, man. Not for me. Not for me. We're just gonna control C. Actually, shift C is my keybind for that. Cameron, what's going on, man? From Kansas City. Very nice, bro. Welcome aboard to the Flight Sim Gaming community. Hope all is well. We are, if you're new to the channel, I don't recognize the name, but we're flying in Iraq today, something a little bit different. We're doing our second leg back to Baghdad. We are, once we land and deboard, we're going to hop in career mode, take a quick gander. I'm going to have a little bit of free time here before the family gets back, and then, yeah, we'll see what happens with career mode. Apparently there was a lot of updates done in the previous update, so, you know, I haven't been in career mode in probably 6 months. You'll be able to open the fuel panel and see the fuel numbers rising when using GSX. Okay. So that's probably only when you set the fuel trucks. We should probably start doing that on our live stream. We should probably start doing it correctly. I have no idea. When did the fuel trucks come? Do they come before or do they come after the passengers are boarded? The algorithm brought me here. Very nice, man. Appreciate you stopping in, man. Thank you, thank you. Are you part of the Flight Sim community? Do you fly? And was that you that just subscribed to the channel? Whoever that was, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Do you fly in 2020, 2024? Are you an X-Plane guy, P3 guy? We've been flying in 2024 all week, so 3 live streams a week. We've been pretty blessed with the performance. Some new scenery came out in Iraq. I figured I'd try it. It is a separate There's a separate 2024 compatibility download for the scenery, but I gotta say, the performance coming into Basra was okay. Sorry, the performance coming to Basra was good, except taxing to the terminal. We got down to like 24 FPS. Thanks, Cameron. Appreciate you. Well, we flew the other day into Deer Lake, Newfoundland, and it's a handcrafted scenery that came with the Canadian World Update. And shit, we had 80 FPS the whole stream. Pretty sure we're going to be coming up on our 1-year mark for live stream, probably in the next, I would say, month. We should probably do something for that, right? Let me see here. When was the first ever live stream? I think it was June 16th or something. June 2nd. Oof. Okay. Coming up on that 1-year mark, we got to do something. The 320 Neo will have dynamic icing that are fully modeled and can affect the airplane's handling if you do not de-ice. Well, that's good to hear. I know that the de-icing, sorry, the icing effect in 2020 created so many issues. Now, I doubt it'll work in the Fenix just because I think it's a sim thing, no? I don't think the aircraft itself is going to ice. I think the sim has to create the icing effect on the aircraft. Your birthday is June 16th? Damn, that's fucking coincidence there, eh? But actually, the first live stream was June 2nd. So we're coming up on a couple weeks here for our 1 year of doing live streams. Let's see, what day does that fall on? That's a Monday. We will be live that day, Monday evening. No lie, very cool, man. Any plans for your birthday? It's coming up in a month. June 3rd, Talal? That's you? Damn, we got some birthdays coming up. Okay. Ivan, what's going on, man? We're still climbing here. I think we're going up to 30,000 feet today. It's going to be a short top of climb. Pretty much once we get up there, we got to start configuring or the descent coming in here. I could watch this all day, no plans, just another day. Hey, I appreciate you hopping in. No plans for your birthday. Yeah, that's, I guess as you get older, you sort of start accepting that. I've accepted my birthday as just an ordinary day since, I guess, the day I started working. Coming up on 17 years of work now, so. And as a matter of fact, I've worked every single birthday from my understanding since I started working. Some days better than others, you know. Beautiful. Clouds look really good. Clouds look really good. Tomorrow evening, we're going to be in 2020 flying the 7-3. Fortunately, there's no good 7-3 in the sim in 2024 at the moment, so we gotta go back. We're gonna be in the United States, probably in the, I don't know if it's, I'm thinking maybe in Texas I want to fly. I don't know with what airline yet, but definitely going live tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow we'll hit 2,000 subs. We'll see. Also, getting presents doesn't matter as much because you can just buy what you want yourself. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. I don't remember the last time I got a gift. It's been a super long time. But I can afford to buy whatever I need, you know what I mean? I don't need anybody buying me anything. Buy me dinner. You know, that's what I tell the missus. Buy me dinner, you know what I mean? Maybe a little something afterwards, too. If you understand what I'm saying. That's about it. Alright, what's the weather saying in Baghdad? I think it's, the winds are 070 at 5. Alright, we are going to plan the ILS 33 right approach coming in. It's 35 degrees Celsius, altimeter 1004. I don't know if they use the other runway in Baghdad, to be honest with you. It's 33 left, and what's the opposite direction? 15 left? 15 right. Yeah, 15 right. I'm not sure if they use that runway, but massive runways out here, man. I don't know. 14,000 foot runway? That's crazy. That's crazy. Their shortest runway is 10,000 feet. We got to start planning here soon. We are 88 miles away from top of descent. So I'm actually going to start plugging in some numbers here, even though we're still climbing. QNH 1004, I believe. Let me pull up my charts here again. 1004. Temperature is 35, a beautiful 35 degrees Celsius. I don't mind those kind of numbers. 070 at 5. Transouts 14,000, and our mins are going to be 310. It's showing that the visibility is clear, but I'm assuming we're going to get some type of hazy type weather. We'll plug in some fixes here. 3 right, 5 and 10 mile radius. Good stuff. Clear this chart here, beautiful. Clear that one as well. We're in Iraq, yep. This is Iraq. We're flying to Baghdad, believe it or not. Some new scenery came out for the sim. Out here, there's literally no scenery out here. I think there's just a couple everywhere. So this scenery just came out. It's average. I don't think it's worth the price, I'll be honest with you. I don't think it's worth the price. But I think the terminal looks okay. It definitely looks decent. I've seen worse. I've 100% seen worse. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. I don't think we're going to be flying out here a whole lot. There's not many flights you can do out here. Not a lot of people fly out here. There's no VATSIM. There's no ATC. You know, we like to fly on VATSIM, so I feel like that's just sort of what interests me more with the flight simming stuff, is when you can bring in real people controlling airspace up and around where you're flying. You know. So we don't typically fly out in these parts, but you know what? From time to time, we'd throw in a little curveball here on the channel. This is a real-world flight, by the way. It's flown in 2 aircrafts. It's flown in the CRJ-900, and it's flown in the 7-3, either the MAX or the 800. Iraqi Airways does have a 321, believe it or not. It's not like they don't. They do have one. Not flown on this flight, but this week we've decided to fly the Airbus family. You know, we flew... I think we started off Monday with the 320. Forget where we were. And then Friday we were in the 319. My favorite of the 3, in my opinion. We're about 40 miles from top of descent. We're planning the ILS-33 Rudder approach coming in here. And let me see here. Is it? It's not super hazy out there. It's hazy, but it's not super hazy out there. Not a gamer, but have jumped out of a few planes. Oh shit. So no gamer experience, but love flying. Brother-in-law and I flew a small Cessna from Kansas to Greenville. Damn, bro. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever have the opportunity to fly a real-world aircraft. It's... I mean, I could probably go up for a discovery flight. You know what I mean? I think it's like a couple $100. You know, getting my pilot's license is just not going to be something that I can get. It's so bloody expensive. It's not cheap to get it. It's like $150,000 just to get that, so... This is our next best thing, you know what I mean? I kind of wonder how accurate the METAR is on charts. It never seems to read the right thing for me. I mean, the way that the approach was looking in Basra, the winds were obviously in the wrong direction, but they spun around. They spun around like 500 feet above the airport. So... we'll see. I mean, they're pretty accurate for the most part. And we are going to be going into career mode right after this. I'm going to reload the sim once we start deboarding. So we get a nice fresh simulator, no bugs. Whoever just subscribed to the channel, thank you very much. I appreciate you. 26 subs away from 2,000, ladies and gents. 26 more subs. Cameron, you never don't play no Call of Duty or anything like that? No first-person shooter games? I'm big into Call of Duty. Not so much now, but that was before I even got into any of this stuff. That was my go-to. Brad, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. You had a small craft insurance company, so you are right. It's not cheap. No. We have... there's a couple options you can do it here in Canada. Right now, Jazz is offering like a 2-year program for a discounted price of 125,000 Canadian dollars. That's a $25,000 discount from 150 grand. And you do this 2-year program, it gets you in the right seat of either a CRJ or a Q400, which that's the fastest way to get yourself into an airliner right now in Canada. The other way is you just got to go through like some flight centers, build up your hours, hopefully you get picked, you know what I mean, to go fly for a company, which doesn't normally happen. Kind of sucks, man. I mean, I wish it was just a little bit more affordable. You know what I mean? 150 grand can get you a fucking down payment on a home. You know what I mean? So, for the time being, we just fly Microsoft Flight Sim. Gotta say though, you know, flying the Phoenix aircraft the last couple of days here in this sim, it flies so nice. It flies so much nicer. Ground handling is so much nicer as well in 2024 than 2020. So definitely something to look forward to once the sim becomes much more stable in terms of performance. And once all these aircrafts come over, I'm excited to fly one of the PMDG 7.3s, man. The 7.3 or even the iFly. I don't think the 7.3's ground handling is all that great in 2020. I don't care if it's the iFly or the PMDG. Even the 777, I think the ground handling could be tweaked. It feels too light, you know what I mean? It's very twitchy. So I'm curious to see what that sort of brings, you know, with the port over to 2024. Still no word though when the 7.3's coming out. I know that, oh, actually there is a 777 out in this sim. We gotta fly that one actually. We gotta see how it feels. I'm not a big fan of flying the 777, but I'm sure we'll get in it. I know Any Builds just did an update with their 350. We're gonna definitely take that one out for a spin. I'll probably aim that one for next Sunday or Sunday. And we'll see. I don't fly the 350 a lot, but I'll do some practice flights, you know what I mean? Some practice landings. I'll take it out for a spin, see how it feels, get used to it. You know, I only spent $120 on that airplane. Got to use it at some point. You know. Another 10 miles and we're going to be descending on down. Gotta confirm. What are we going down to? 2,000 feet. Or actually, we could say 3,000 feet. I think the 7.3 fleet is probably at least a year away from being part of the new sim. Most likely. That's true. That's true. Most likely. With all the problems and the challenges that they've been facing to make it compatible. Also makes me wonder, how does the 777 fly in 2024? Does it fly well? I don't know. Right, top of drop coming up. Beautiful. While that's doing that, I'm going to go grab a quick beverage. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. We are back. Alright, how are we looking? We gotta pull out some speed brakes here. Negative on the speed brakes. There we go. Down to 3,000 feet. It's looking a little hazy out there. Hawkeye, what's going on, man? Appreciate you stopping in. It's looking super hazy out there. Landing in Baghdad, it's super hazy. It's almost like landing in Mumbai. Actually, it's not as hazy, but very similar to landing anywhere in fucking India. You're not going to see the runway probably until about 500 feet. PMDG has so many other planes that they need to get over in 24. I think it's going to be a while before we see that 7.3. I'm hoping... honestly, in a couple months. Hoping in a couple months, man. Gotta get it over, man. Shit. There's only so much Airbus flying we can do. E-Jets, I don't think are coming out for the sim probably until next year. Is the RJ out for 2024 yet? I don't know if it is. I think it is. Could be wrong. But no E-Jets for sure. PMDG's only, like, their new aircrafts coming out are only going to be 2024 compatible, from my understanding. You got the 350 out. You could probably take that one, but it's an Airbus. You know, we got the default 7.3. I mean, give her a go. I don't know how I feel about flying it. It's default. We got the 330 from any builds in the sim, which is not bad. It's a nice change. You know what I mean? Hey, picked up another sub. Thank you very much, whoever that was. I appreciate you. That makes us 25 subs away from 2,000. So, it'd be pretty cool if we can hit that this week. We are doing a giveaway once we hit 2,000 subs. So if you are a part of the Flight Sim community and you enjoy the content, you know, stick around for that. That most likely is going to happen on Sunday. If I had to guess. And ladies and gents, if you haven't done so, if you can kindly smash down that thumbs up button for me, I'd greatly appreciate that if you did. I'd greatly appreciate that. It helps out the channel big time, boosts the YouTube algorithm for me, brings in more traffic, drives up everything. Just, you know, I would love if you did that for me. We're going for 15 likes on today's live stream. Don't worry, the stream isn't going to end once we land in Baghdad. We are going to be doing some career mode as well. I have nothing against any builds and their products, but the 350 file is so bad. Flies so bad even with the update. Oh shit, you're scaring me. So that's a no-go. Gotta give mom a visit. I subbed and liked. We'll drop in again. Thanks and happy Mother's Day to all who celebrate their moms, past and present. Hey, Mr. Cameron Johnson, thank you very much, man. Happy Mother's Day to your mom as well, and to your all the moms in your family. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Catch you in the next one. So that was my concern about the 350 in the update. I thought Captain Canada was going to fly the 350 today. And then he changed it to the Bravo Airspace, or whatever the hell that plane's called. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about flying it. Oh shit. Flight plan discon. Alright, we're not flying over Baghdad. That's for damn sure. We'll take it in from here. Insert. Select heading track first. Can't delete that discon? Okay. Okay. Stand by. Stand by. I think I want this one. There we go. We're still in heading track. I don't know why. No problem. Oh, it's got that flight delay. Strange, man. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know what the fudge just happened here to my flight plan. A lot of these flights out here in the Middle East require you to fly over top of the VOR. We're not holding. Let's try this. There we go. Picked up another sub. Thank you very much, whoever that was. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Nah, we're good. I don't know why it was showing a hold. I don't think the charts show a hold on it. I don't know. You can do a hold at that waypoint. Now, picked up 2 more subs, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Shit, we might hit 2,000 subs today. We might hit 2,000 fucking subs today. Appreciate everybody. We're descending into Baghdad, ladies and gents. Speed brakes in full force. Couple short flights in the 321 today. Checking out some scenery in Iraq, and then we're going to load up career mode right after this. We're going to see what is good with career mode. Been a while since we've been in career mode. It's been at least 6 months. So if you guys are interested to see what that's all about, stay tuned for that. There's that haze I was talking about coming into Baghdad. Very hazy, or smog. I have no idea what the fuck that is. Alright. I think our altimeter is 1004. 1003. They might vector you in real life. Maybe that hold is for spacing. Possibly. It is radar vectors to final, though, so I probably fucked up the flight plan by clearing all that stuff. See if the aircraft is gonna slow down at once we hit 10,000. I don't think it will when we're coming in this quick. So we're gonna do this. We'll start leveling off. Beautiful. Picked up another sub. Thank you very much, whoever that was. I appreciate you. See what I mean when I say you can't see shit out here? So you got to be very careful before you take control of the aircraft, because you can't see anything out here. BNAV's coming in. Beautiful. 3,000 feet. And we're about 22 miles south of the airport. And I'm going to go ahead and we'll select... Oh, looks like approach mode's already good to go here. I forget sometimes this aircraft does that by itself. Speed brakes out. Got to get below 230 so I can start dropping the flaps. Flaps 1. Can't tell if the flaps moved yet. Did they move yet or no? They must have, right? Arm that approach button. Beautiful. Start descending a little bit quicker here. Let's get under the glide slope. Back into managed speed. Beautiful. And we're about 10 miles out. Flaps 2.
2,500.
You're coming down. Beautiful. There's Loke, there's glide. Go back into managed speed. We'll continue on with the flaps. Flaps 3. And the rest of our lights on here. Flaps are full, ladies and gents. We'll take control. About 6 miles out. We'll take control of the aircraft once we're about 1,000 feet, hopefully. As you can see. You can't. Can't. Let me see. Where are we vacating? We're going to hopefully vacate onto Sierra 5. Hopefully. All right, ladies and gents, enjoy the arrival. Sound's going up. We'll catch you on the ground. Gear down, 3 green flaps are full. Auto brakes are set to low, ladies and gents. Can't see shit out there. I see the runway. Get your landing rates in chat. We always strive to aim for under 8, minus 200 feet per minute. Runway in sight, my aircraft.
Above. Minimum.
Continue. Showing no winds, but it's pushing the aircraft.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Get over, we're drifting. First green. It was a nice landing until we started drifting away. Holy frames. Manual braking. Reverser stowed. Vacate off to the left here, ladies and gents. Welcome back to Baghdad. It was a great landing until the end. Fuck's sake. Flight time, 43 minutes, 54 seconds. We'll call that an even 44 minutes. Alright, let's slow her down. There's a terminal right there. Beautiful. You guys remember where... You guys remember where we went? Or where we departed from? Don't remember. Don't remember. We'll take this taxiway here. I gotta zoom in on something here. I think we were Bravo 23? That's great. They're not Bravo ramps, okay. There we go. Well, we made it. We absolutely made it. Pretty good day of flying out here in Iraq. Performance, look at that. Performance is still pretty good. Maybe there's just an issue with the scenery in Basra. You know what I mean? It's done by the same developer. Maybe there's just an issue with the scenery out there. Most likely, right? I think we're turning in here. Let's do this. Show me the spot. Yeah, there we go. There's the glitching. Performance is atrocious again. No, performance, we're at 34 FPS again. So, probably not the scenery in Basra. If I had to gather. Oof. Oof. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. I can't control the aircraft. Oh, my God. Wow. That's crazy stutters. Does 24 have perform better than 2020 in general? No, it does not. No, it does not. 21 FPS. We departed this airport with 80 FPS. So something, still something bothering 2024. I have no idea. No idea. It could be the scenery. I don't know. We flew Fly Tampa, Toronto. We went to Deer Lake on Friday. Everything was great. For the most part, even when we flew in the US last Monday, it was great. This is crazy. That is probably the VRAM bug you're getting. Yep. I think it is. People are saying use auto FPS in 2024 to prevent these things from happening. Because once it detects the VRAM issue, it lowers everything. Alright. Parking right there. Oof. If I look up here, we're getting 30 FPS. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Well, we'll continue with our flows here. And we'll pull out GSX and we'll see how much more performance we lose. That's crazy. GSX doesn't even want to work. All right. Not to worry. Well, that's the end of the flight anyway. Let's even definitely stuttering here too. So 9 frames per second in the main menu. That is not 30 FPS. That is like 20s. Low 20. When I was looking up at the overhead panel, it was 33 FPS. I got the FPS counter on the bottom right. All right. Let's go ahead and quit that. And we're going to reload up 2024 and do some career mode, shall we? Close up some things. And we'll start it back up. Super strange. Well, you know what? We were 2 of 3 flights were, for the most part, successful with performance. Friday's flight in the 319 Toronto to Deer Lake was phenomenal. Phenomenal performance. Shit, I probably should have removed this scenery too from the community folder. Let me do that. Let me force close this. Don't irks me for doing that. And here's how so I don't have add-on linker. I had add-on linker, but fuck it, you don't need it. Local disk C. I just want to get rid of that scenery out of the community folder before I reload it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird. When I drag and drop the files, it's not removing them from the folder. Very strange. All right, we should be good to go here. Let's go ahead and let's load it back up, shall we? Put some tunes on in the background, you know? From my understanding, when I was playing career mode last, got my airline license, tried to fly the 7.3, the default 7.3, could not fly it. A couple other bugs. Anytime you backed out of, I guess, a flight, sim would crash. Turbulence was ridiculous, too. Any flight I did, whether it was a discovery flight, cargo mission, whatever the mission was, super, super bumpy. I don't understand. Super bumpy. Good thing too about 2024, it loads up fucking quick. 2020 takes close to 10 minutes for me. And that's with pretty much not an empty community folder, but I don't have any more add-ons in my community folder. I only keep whatever aircraft I'm flying or scenery. That's it. Massive stutter there. Holy shit. All right. Start. Career. Let's get it. Certifications, specializations. Okay, so we're a level A. We've got a great reputation level. We're level 43. New aircraft flyable for missions. Oh. One of those are in there. Okay. But still no 7-3. Interesting. This is what I got so far. That's where I got before I stopped flying in the sim. Passenger transport. So shit, I forgot how to do this. Where do I go? Click this guy? Or do I go to missions? I think I go to missions. Let's see if they raised up the money a little bit. I'm surprised you did not crash with the low FPS. Usually the sim crashes to protect itself. I can get it down to about 10 FPS. Alright, what do we got here, friends? What do we got? We got some VIP missions. I don't know what that is. This is all dark. So I guess we are... What's this yellow mission? Charter service. Looks like it's in the 7-3. LA to where? Where's it going? San Fran? How much does it pay? 17K. It's trash. Should we try flying the 7-3? Could you imagine? I'm sure it's probably hella broken. What's over here? This place pays 12K. It's 3 hours. I ain't got 3 hours of time. I'll be honest. Cessnas. Vision Jet. Alright, O's. Some of these flights are boring as hell. I mean, I don't have 2 hours. I definitely don't have 2 hours. I used to have some flights over here that I was able to do. They're gone. Ah, here. What are these? 890 credits? I don't know. This one here, 45 minutes. Tornado vortex over Arizona. It's a scientific research flight. What is it in? I have no idea what airplane that is. Let's find out. Where's the plane, though? How do I see the plane? We're not going to pick that one. So 172, I could fly that. Kind of want to try the 7.3. 2.5 hours, though. It's going up here. What's up here? San Fran? It's going up to San Fran. Is that flight 2.5 hours long? I don't know if it is. Any ones in FL? What's FL? Standard cargo. Dispatch. Fly the 172. Hour 30. Hour 30. Let's see here. You know what? Let me get into a plane that I haven't flown yet. Any ones in Florida? No, it's not lit up. This guy is, but not available. You need to complete all the specialization prerequisites. Let me see what I have, if there's anything I can do. Maybe we should go get something. That's locked. Why is it locked? What do I need to get that? The money. $250,000. Night currency. Okay, let's do this. These are helicopters. That'll be something cool to get into. Tailwheel endorsement. Not into that. Turboprop engine rating. 20 grand. Let's try it. Take exam. Fuck it. Hopefully I don't have to turn this shit on. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And we're flying with a side stick. Take forever to load up. Remember, this is a bug as well. Anytime I loaded up into a flight, it would just do this. I don't know if it's going to work. Alright, we're in. Shit, I don't remember how to walk in this. I don't think I can. Yeah, I deleted all of the things. Remove before flight. Remove engine cover. Controls, keyboard. Huh. I got no fucking idea how to walk around. Skip to taxi. What is that? Enter? No idea what that is. What if I do this? Let me go here. Let me go controls, keyboard. Probably just go to a default setting, right? There you go. Okay, can't take those off. There we go. Shift C to enter aircraft. Alright. How do I turn this piece of shit on? No idea. So we're just gonna hit Alt and press auto start. Auto start engine. What's the keybind for auto start engine? Hold Alt N. Plug it. Plug it. Yeah, daddy. It's like so widescreen. Alright, now what do I do? Wait for clearance. Career mode is very slow right now. What's going on? Super slow. All right. I have no idea where any of the lights are in here. Taxi lights are on. Beacon lights on. Jeez Louise. I don't know. What flap settings do I use? How do I... That does that. That does that. Oh no. I like my camera view to be up a little bit higher. This is not going to be too good. Stop at hold short. Stupid. Oh my god, I figured it out. Jesus Christ. We're already gonna fail this mission. Stop and hold short of what? Where is it? It's down here? Whatever. Doesn't help that I'm not prepared for, like, with my camera settings and all that. We're gonna chalk this one. Jesus. Jesus. We're up. Oh my god, I feel nauseous. Jesus. I don't like this. At all. What's my trim on my side stick? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's not good. Why am I playing with things? Okay, hold on. How did I change my camera view here? Yeah, we're gonna fail this certification. Ready to see a smash landing? Gotta acknowledge ATC, all this bullshit. Only 100 feet too low. Land on runway. That's our final step. Slightly high. Slightly high. Correcting. Correcting.
500.
So bumpy. This is the shit I'm talking about with career mode. It's so freaking bumpy. Wait. Strange. Well, you think I got my certification? I don't know. Nothing about Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 career mode amazes me. Nothing. Why the fuck do they have us holding short all the way over here? In the grass. This is strange. Oh, that's a taxiway. Stupid. Alt and skip to shut down. See what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm sorry, career mode's just not for me. It's just not for me. Why is this thing back up again? I think I'm gonna call it right there. What does it want me to do? Shut it down? End of flight? Now what? Does it just end? Ay, terrible. How was our landing? Doesn't say. Terrible. Alright, ladies and gents, I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna call it there. Maybe I'll get back into 2024 and try to love it again, but I don't know. Career mode, I meant. Career mode. Appreciate everybody coming out today. In this live stream. Thank you, thank you. We're going to be back live tomorrow in 2020 flying a 7-3. So look out for the live stream. It'll start at 7 p.m. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, ladies and gents. And again, happy Mother's Day to everybody. Catch you in the next one. Peace!